today I'm going to be teaming up with Shortcat, and hopefully Shortcat can help me get some wins in Market 8 Deluxe. And of course, we're not actually going to be playing with the real Shortcat, but I will be using shortcat.pro, which is a website that he developed to help people basically get better at the game. It has a couple different things that are very important to know, like what kind of track it is, what type of track, so if it's a bagger, if it's a runner, and if it is a runner, you know, if it's a shroomer or a drafter. It has all the item sets and, you know, what you can expect for power items and when maybe shocks will happen. And it also, I think this is probably the most important, has the bullet bill extensions, which, I mean, there's a couple that everyone knows at this point, like Cheeseland, Yoshi's Circuit, but most tracks actually have no idea where the bill extensions are. I've actually accidentally discovered a couple, and not really discovered, but kind of, you know, figured them out. Other people have discovered these long ago. But yeah, we're kicking things off on Merry Mountain, which I didn't know this, but this is actually a bagging track. I quite honestly just don't like this track. I've been very consistent about that since it came out. But I guess because of these shortcuts, there's one right here that you can take a shroom in. You know, maybe actually only use one shroom, unlike me. And there's one up here at the very end of the lap. But between the two of those, it makes this a good bagging track, so you can get a nice comeback at the very end. And I actually failed the double chain there. First is gone. We have a good pull here, though. Maybe we can chain and get some good pulls, even though we're not, you know, in a bottom spot there. I don't think there's 12 people in this room, actually, now that I say that. So I really only need to be in like 7th place to get a good item. And yeah, there it is, the star. Although, like I said, first is kind of gone. So we probably would have gotten a power item regardless. Maybe there's going to be a shock, maybe not. We'll see if we can make the comeback either way, as we have the bullet bill blue shell. And of course, at this point, there's really only one spot to use this bullet bill. It's in the ending shortcut. That part is obvious enough. It's going to take me into second, maybe even into first. No, it is going to end in second. We can go ahead and blue shell them, but it's going to be 2. I'll take the 4th, and I guess we'll get a +4. I'll be honest, no one really needs shortcat.pro for this next race. I have it up anyway. There's really only one bill extension on this track, and it's the main one right here on this first corner that literally everyone always goes for. It is why this track is so broken, and why Shortcat has so many crazy moments on this track specifically as well. And actually, to my knowledge, or rather, I didn't realize this, but I figured out that that last race actually had a bill extension right before I used my bullet bill. I figured the ending shortcut was the obvious play, which I think it really was. But if I had used it on that previous ramp, it also basically would have taken me into the exact same spot. So I don't think it really mattered. We got smart bounced anyway, so it didn't quite work out there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and slow down a little bit, try to get a better double. I think the pack is kind of gone. As you guys can see, they have broken away. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's go ahead and throw that blue shell, hit the off-road to slow down a little bit and get a nice double box here. We're kind of like in the mid-pack here. Hopefully that means I can get a good pull. Yeah, I'm still getting some good power items. And I'm going to get billed here. Oh, wow. I just got out of the way in time. If you guys don't know, only 3 people can have a bullet bill at once. So there's actually a couple people in the bills now. I'm going to go ahead and I failed to chain the double. But yeah, I was hoping that that player's bullet bill in front of me would expire by the time I hit the double item set to give me a better chance. But maybe I can actually get one on this last set here, because there's no bullet bills in play. Players might be holding it. And unfortunately, we get shocked there. I didn't even see what items I had. But maybe I could have dodged if I spammed it. That's probably a good thing for me that there was a shock. Help me catch up even though I didn't dodge it. Okay, there's 1 bill, there's 2 bills, and there's 3 bills. Okay, that is super lucky. There's already 2 bullet bills in play. I pulled the 3rd one and just spammed it in the bullet bill extension. And we have the golden, which is a good item to have. Not when the player behind you has red shells, though, as I'm going to try to get by this player. I think they might have one more. Hopefully they don't throw it at me. And yeah, it looks like we're safe. We're not going to get first for sure. We are way too far behind after not dodging. I will finish in a middle spot, a 6th place, a pretty average Cheeseland. And we get the +1. Pretty average. We're back, DS Shroom Ridge, which to my surprise, once again, this is actually a shroomer. I thought this was a bagging track. I think a lot of people like to bag this track because if you're kind of stuck in the pack, it maybe is a more viable option. We did not pull a shroom there. I did fail to get double boxes though, so maybe that could have helped. Okay, we're going to try running this one, see how we can do. I do have the bill extensions pulled up. It looks like the best one is only 10.3 seconds, which is pretty solid, but not amazing. If you guys didn't know, a build extension is anything over 8 seconds all the way up to 12 seconds, which 11 over 12 seconds is obviously, you know, the best you can hope for, whereas 9 or 10 seconds is pretty solid too. And I actually need to focus on getting some coins here, as there are basically none for me to get as soon as I say that. Let's stay wide, don't get leg trailed, hopefully. Yeah, that player already smuggled. Wait, I also have triple shrooms. I was going to say, they have triple shrooms in second, but I guess it really wasn't because they smuggled. They might have just pulled them like I did there. Unfortunately, we got hit though, so I'll just go ahead and get some coins on the side. I guess we're going to do some bagging anyway. And unfortunately, the shortcut's on the left, but the item boxes are right here, so I will forgo the shortcut. Get some items, try to get my coins up. I'll go ahead and start that golden timer right away, so hopefully I can chain. I think the next set is like right at the end of the lap here. Yeah, I can see it there. It's kind of hard to keep track on this track of where the item boxes actually are because they are moving so much. And we get the shock dodge. So even though this track is more of a shroomer, we end up being, you know, forced to bag there. And I guess it worked out because I have 4 shrooms in first. Of course, I might get red shelled here, but we are set for the ending shortcuts as well as the potential blue shell if there is one. Actually didn't notice if there was one yet or not. I wasn't really paying attention, quite honestly. I'll go ahead and use one, try to get some more distance here as well. Use one in the ending shortcut as well. And yeah, we have a big enough lead that basically nothing can stop us. And I'll just hold on to this shroom, smuggle it across the finish line, because why not? And we get the first. That should come with some good VR gains as well. A nice plus 25. This track, Tokyo Blur, is a drafter, which means it is a router once you get past the first initial section. See if anyone drafts me here. Hopefully not. Oh no, we're gonna get bumped. Okay, I can hold my mini turbo there. But that was a pretty brutal bump into the wall. There's a couple of red shells that just go super wide so we don't get lag trailed. And I did get the draft. I actually messed up my line there. I just completely missed the double box. But another thing the website says as they go for the green snipe on me is that coins are hard to get on this track. So I think I'm actually going to go wide here for these coins and get myself up into first. Unfortunately, my trail got redded already. And what do they have? I actually don't think they have an item at all. Maybe they'll pass me. I think I got that box in first, though. Doesn't really matter. And, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and try to snipe them. Oh, we get their trail. I was going to chain at the double anyway, so I figured why not go for the snipe. And we were so close, but not quite. Okay, we do have the shroom here, as I was hoping to maybe play that a little bit better. I guess that shortcut kind of worked out. But maybe if... Oh, they have a horn. Okay, I'm just going to slow down completely. I don't want to get horned here at the set. Let's just shroom. I was going to say, though, hopefully... Or I was hoping for a blue shell, and then maybe I could shroom up and dodge it if the next person saw it. But we're just going to get horned, because that player pulled another horn. Or actually, no, they just slowed down to horn me there, it looked like, actually. But we're not in a terrible position. We do have... Wait, can we get the wall dodge? We hit the wall dodge. Okay, I was going to say, we don't have protection for that red. It doesn't matter. We can just use the shroom to dodge the red shells. That is amazing. And actually, can we get a snipe here at the very end? I don't think we're going to be able to. So it looks like I will secure the 4th place. Not too bad at all. We get the plus 11. Rainbow Road, I believe the longest track in the game. This is apparently a drafter because there really are not a lot of shortcuts. It is hard to catch up, but the track is fairly long, which makes, you know, there are more blue shells and more shocks. So we'll see what happens. I'm just getting bumped around already. Let's see if I can snag some coins here. We'll get a couple, and it looks like I'm just in a really awkward spot already. Not really a lot of coins. I think I'll honestly just slow down here and get these ones and see if we can maybe make the comeback after, because I figure if I'm not in, you know, a top 3 or 4 spot and have a chance at running, I might as well slow out, get my coins up, and try to make the comeback. As like I said, this is more of a drafter, more of a running track, but there are going to be a lot of opportunities to catch up here, as hopefully there's going to be at least 1 shock, maybe 2. And a couple blue shells as well. Let's just go ahead and try to get rid of those triple bananas. Looks like we got them. And just like that, I'm actually in 5th, surprisingly. Okay, 4th, or rather 6th, back into 5th. We're not too far off. We're almost at 10 coins. So I think I might just try to run up at this point. Maybe not get all the way up into 1st. And okay, we almost get horned again. Wow. Lots of horns already. Oh no, I think trick there. I'm not sure what I'm even doing. But we can recover since we had the shroom. Let's go ahead and shroom up, chain at the set. We are up to 10 coins here. Hopefully get something good. Wow, that is incredible. I'm just going to shroom up, try to get some space, just so, you know, if the player behind me has a red or something, I have time to react. and get my green shells out at least. Okay, I think they did. Maybe it broke on something. Maybe it just hit someone else. I'm not really sure. There's the blue shell. Only one so far. It is lap 2, almost lap 3, so that's kind of surprising. That player looks like they got redded maybe. Okay, there's the shock as well. I know we get bumped because they actually hit the boost pan. Maybe I should have backed up there. And yeah, I'm just going to get spammed out by that boomerang as well. I'll just go super wide, try to get my coins back up. Kind of an unfortunate series of events there with that shock, losing a bunch of coins and getting hit again. I'm just going to stay wide. Hopefully I don't get greened. Okay, we're good. We actually got that box in 9th, so hopefully something good. And oh no, I look back just in time for that green shell to come back and hit me. That is unfortunate. Yeah, we're in a pretty awkward spot here. I think it's worthwhile to go for some coins here and then chain the star at the set. There's probably not going to be another shock since there was one at the end of lap 2. But hopefully we can make use of our items here. That was worth it, I think, to chain. Oh yeah, we get the boop, but then I'm going to completely throw on the shortcut. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make the comeback here, as I got a little bit greedy there, went way too wide when I chained those items and try to recover, but it was just not going to happen. Maybe I can at least salvage an 11th and pass this one player. I'll get the bill, and they get the bill, but mine is hidden behind a golden. That's a little bit unfortunate for me, and yeah, it looks like I'll probably get last just because of that, unless their bill just ends here and we can somehow pass them on the line. Oh wait, someone else fell off, so I'll at least not get last place, but an unfortunate 11th there, and the minus 22. LA laps a shroomer, so it's actually a good thing we are starting in the back. 4 coins. Hopefully we can pull a shroom at the first set. If you guys don't know by now, definitely don't take the first shortcut here on the left, but take the second shortcut on the next corner, as it is way faster and it will propel you all the way up into a top spot, basically guaranteed. As you guys will see here, I'm in like 7th, and I'm gonna have to stay wide. Okay, we still got lag trailed. I was trying to hold my drift wide there and not go too far off the path, but yeah, we got lag trailed. Unfortunately, they pulled the triple greens and also shroomed up, but I'm still in 6th even with that, and we gotta watch out for that green. I think it actually hit that player beside me, thankfully. That last race, even with Shortcat Pro, you cannot be immune to be Mario Karted, of course, although I did kind of throw at the end. That was more my doing, but yeah, at the end of the day, got combo. That shock was not good for me at all. We were like in 2nd, I think, when it hit. So a little bit unfortunate, but hopefully we can bounce back here at the shroom for the shortcut. 7 coins, 5th place. I think we're in a good spot. Yeah, didn't get horn there. Well, I'm gonna get lag trailed here, right? Wait, really? I actually like went right through them. I feel like that always happens where I never get lag trailed when I feel like I should, and then when I shouldn't, I always do. And oh no, they chained their green back at the set. A little bit unlucky. We're getting hit by so many back greens here. I'm actually going to try to get rid of those greens. And apparently the fire doesn't destroy greens, because that just got me anyway. What is happening these last couple of races? A little bit unfortunate, just getting hit by items at like the worst possible time. But this is a good pull. I'll go ahead and use this so I don't get hit by that bullet bill. Hopefully I can chain items at this set here. And we do. What else can we get? We get another star. Wow, that is amazing. And I'm just going to go for the single so that I don't have to worry about not getting a box there. Is there going to be a shock? Hopefully there is, so we can dodge. We get 3 stars in a row. Now would be the perfect time, but I guess there's not going to be a shock. And we're going to get lag trailed, of course. That player is just teleporting on my screen. I'm going to drop down to 8th place. A little bit unfortunate. And the minus 10. We're somehow back on Cheeseland already. It's been like only a couple races since the last Cheeseland. But yeah, we're going to be bagging some more. I said last time that the shock didn't really matter, but I think it did. I think if a shock is that late, like, you know, early lap 3, late lap 2, you really do need to dodge and hopefully smuggle some good items to a front spot. Because I was just way too far behind, even though I was able to take the bill extension. Of course, we're going to go for the bullet bill once again and hopefully dodge this time, or at least be in a much, you know, better spot to finish in a better position, I guess. Oh no, we actually missed the double. I thought that player was going to be a little bit faster, but I think I did snipe them with the green, funny enough, and they went just off the track. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us, that we didn't get the item there, and hopefully we can get something good at the next set here. We're in 8th, doesn't really matter though. What can we get? Okay, we get the golden. I'm going to get rid of that right away. And can we break the red on the spin booster? Oh no, it went around. Unfortunately, we're going to get red shelled. Someone must have booed a red shell or something behind us. We'll see what we can get. Okay, shock into set. That's actually fine. And I'm just going to use the bill now. I don't know if that's the right play or not, but it will help me get some coins here, as there's quite a few coins on the bill extension, you guys didn't know. And we are a little bit far behind was my main concern there, that even though, you know, I have the bill, I don't necessarily think it would be worth it to save it. And yeah, it definitely wasn't, because even with the bill extension, we're still only in 8th place and we're pretty far behind. And there's definitely some people that dodged the shock and brought a good item into a top spot. So we actually have the boo here, which is pretty solid. I think I might wait and use this. Wow, I almost got green there. Maybe I should have used it earlier. Okay, I'll use it now so that I can shroom in this shortcut and see what we can get. We steal the red shell. Are we far enough behind that we're going to get a good item here? I actually don't know, so I'm going to go ahead and just save it. I mean, it's not like I was going to dodge the shock or anything, as there was just one. Blue is out as well. Hopefully don't get hit. Wow, that almost got me. We barely evaded it. But this hopefully should take us into a good position here. Oh no, actually failed, but we still made it into the second somehow. That's surprising. I think first actually had a horn. We had a chance at first there. But yeah, what a comeback. The second place in the plus 19. And of course, we get yet another bagging track. This one's honestly more notorious than Cheeseland for me, as literally nothing matters until lap 3 on this track. There's just so many shortcuts. The other thing is that there's basically not a lot of good bullet bill spots as well. And yeah, according to shortcat.pro, that is correct, as I always kind of felt that way, never really sure when to use my bill on this track. But there's a couple 8-second bill spots, but they're basically just a bunch of off-road shortcuts to kind of cut off corners if you can. So I normally just like to burn my bill as soon as I get it and hopefully get something else. But yeah, we're just gonna get our coins up here and kind of chill in the back, see what we can get, maybe try to get a shock dodge. Like I said, really nothing matters until lap 3 anyway, as this track has just so many shortcuts, so much off-road. The golden mushroom is definitely a good item on this track because of the shortcut on the right. You can basically cut off like a huge amount of the track, and almost got billed there. I wanted to make sure I starred just so I didn't get hit. We can go ahead and get an item and take this gigantic shortcut here on the right. And we're actually in 8th place. I don't think I really want to be up here though, honestly. Hopefully that boomerang doesn't come back. Okay, no, it didn't. We can just go ahead and chill some more. Get the double box here. We're at 10 coins. See what else we can get. And we get the golden. Do I want to use it? I think I will use it. Maybe try to get something else the next set. And yeah, there's the shock. It didn't really matter. We can get 1 coin, maybe all of our coins back here. Oh no, I missed one. Okay, I'll get this one. And oh, there's a ground shroom. Actually missed it. Oh, we get the blooper triple mushrooms. What a weird pull. I think what I'm going to do here is hop in the off-road a bit, use the shroom to make the gap there. But we're kind of in a weird spot, as there was just a shock. We're in 7th. We have a couple of shrooms. I don't want to catch up too much though. And okay, that is perfect. We get a star in the pocket. So now maybe I can make my way up to the front and maybe smuggle this star. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that. Take this huge shortcut here. Almost get caught in the off-road, but we are good. Gotta watch out for this red shell. Okay, they threw it. And yeah, we're in 5th. First is gone a little bit, but oh, we're gonna get back. I've been backed by so many greens. It is not even funny at this point, as I just cannot catch a break. I was about to chain at the set there, but of course we get backed again. And that was probably looking like a top spot, but instead I'm gonna fall all the way down to 8th place. Another unfortunate ending in a minus 13. Ribbon Road for the next race. This was actually a shroomer and a bagger. I figured it was more of a bagging track. I guess it is a shroomer as well. I'm going to do some bagging on this track, see if we can make the comeback later. And just because, honestly, I am not very good at the second part of the double shortcut on this track. And I feel like that's kind of essential for front running and staying in the front. Because basically, if you don't take it, someone else will and probably pass you. Yeah, we can just kind of hang out. Wow, another green. Why are there so many greens in today's video? I feel like I've almost been hit or been hit like twice every single race at this point. And yeah, we got the star. Like I said, I do not like this ending shortcut, especially when I have like a shroom or something. So I'll probably just be avoiding it for the most part. And what else can we get? Okay, we get the star. I'm going to have to burn that in the ending shortcut. And as far as bill spots, I think the ending shortcut is the best bill spot. Yeah, on shortcat.pro, it does say 10.5 seconds. I'll go ahead and do some more bagging here, see what else we can get. We get a star golden. I want to burn that. And yeah, the pack is pretty close. Basically, everyone else is running except for me and maybe a couple players back here. Hopefully we can get a shock or a shock dodge and just worry about making our way up to the front. And that's what I was saying. Yeah, I always get messed up by my power items. Almost actually went off the track there as well. I think now is the time to make the comeback. We do get another star. Hopefully this star lasts until the shortcut. Perfect timing there. as we can make our way through. And then we can cut off a ton of the off-road here and also chain at the next set like that. Make our way up into like more of a middle spot. Okay, we only get a shroom. I was hoping for something a little bit better. And no, I actually didn't even need to use that shroom there. And it's going to completely send me off. I like just barely hit the wall, but that was enough. And no, we get the shrooms plant combo. That is terrible, as I'm probably going to have to hold these shrooms until like the very end, honestly. Let's go ahead and use one now. And okay, that red actually didn't come for me. Somehow we did not get hit, but I can go ahead and eat the blooper, pass the player in the shortcut, and get up into third place. No shock, but I guess that's probably better for us as we made the comeback all the way up into third place and the plus 14. Koopa Cape for the next race. I feel like we've been getting a lot of awesome tracks in today's video, which I can always appreciate. And this one is no exception. One of my favorite tracks. Of course, I do know already that this is a shroomer. There's so many good shortcuts in kind of the middle section of the track that getting a shroom and getting up into a top spot is really the way to go. But that also means that it is quite a good comeback track, as if you are like in a middle bottom spot on lap 2 and 3, you can definitely make the comeback. And while this player is bumping me like crazy, actually going to throw off my line all the way into the off-road there, unfortunately. But I think I'll try to get my coins up here. Definitely go wide for a box, as I have nothing right now. And since I'm not in the front, I only have 4 coins. It's probably not even worth trying to run. Okay, I'm going to slow down a little bit. Hopefully this player passes me. Maybe I'll just try to boomerang them. Not even close with that one. Wow, super early blue shell, as both those players are actually backing up. And one of them is definitely going to get hit. Unfortunately, that player just appeared out of nowhere and is going to leg trail me off the track there. But that's always funny, you know, when both players get caught like that trying to get out of the blue shell. It's definitely not worth it for either of them at that point. But I feel like at that point, it's kind of like the sunk cost fallacy, where they feel like they already slowed down enough where they basically have to just wait. And I'm just going to go ahead and wait here, get my coins up, get the double box, and get the bill. I'm kind of in the off-road. I already committed because I figured I was going to get a shroom, so I'll use it. It looks like the best bill spot is 10.2 seconds, actually right here, where this bill is going to drop me off. But either way, that's going to take me all the way up into 5th, going to drop down. Oh no, I'm going to get planted too. That's unfortunate, as we were like in a good position there. And then we're going to get fired too. Nothing I can do about that either. I was trying to avoid everyone. So I guess unfortunately I'm going to have to burn my gold, and I was hoping to save it. As I said earlier, this track is such a good comeback track. But I think we still have potential here. So we can take that shortcut, we can take the next one. I was really hoping to get that item box, so hopefully I can get this one up here. And okay, we can. Is it going to be something good? Oh, that is actually really good. Protection. Gotta watch out for the blue. Gonna go super wide here. We are in 4th. I think it's worth just going inside here and trying to catch up, as we do have the triple protection still. I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. We are just a little bit behind. I'm going to go for the snipe anyway. Not even close, but I will secure my 3rd place. Another 3rd place, not too bad at all. And we get the plus 14. We're back on Rome this time. A shroomer. Definitely one of the better front-running tracks in my experience. It is incredibly difficult to make a comeback if you find yourself in the back. Hopefully we can get a shroom here early and take the beginning shortcut, or the next shortcut rather. We do pull the shroom, which is awesome. That was a really weird air hop, I think it's called. I got a bunch of air when I let go of my drift. That player was going to try to get me with the banana, but they failed. And yeah, we can take this shortcut and get up into 1st place. I think I'm just going to chain my banana. And yeah, I was hoping to get a coin there, get my coins up early so I don't have to worry about going too wide for the coins here. But I'm going to get passed back, as there is another shortcut there. So I basically am probably in like a worse position. Yeah, definitely worse position after my lines there. But we're still in a decent spot, assuming I don't get leg trailed here. I think it's definitely worth it to go wide for this double box at the set. And it looks like the best bill spot is 10.1 seconds near the end of lap 3. Oh no, I'm going to hit the wall because I was reading my other screen. Gotta watch it for that horn. Okay, they chained it there. Maybe I should have saved those shrooms, but there really isn't a great spot to shroom. And yeah, I'm just gonna get more shrooms. I was hoping to get a mini turbo trick, but I just could not crank up the mini turbo in time. But yeah, there is a shock. So basically it might have been worth it to be in the back there, or rather not as good to be in the front. But I think we are in a really good spot. We can go ahead and snipe them there with that green. Surprisingly, that actually did connect. I feel like a lot of the time you go for the snipe and you just completely miss them because, you know, of the online lag. And the blue is out. Gotta watch out for that. We are alive. We have the banana for the red shell as well as the triples. I'm going to go around them. I do not want to leg trail them because they still have iframes from the blue shell. So I don't want to waste it there. And yeah, they're just going to hold on to this red shell in first. Can we get the snipe here? The crazy snipe. Is it going to smart bounce them? Is it going to smart bounce them again? Wow, that actually almost got them at the very end. Unfortunately, I could have gotten them out. Oh, I get double red. I guess it didn't matter because I used my other greens and I pulled a second place coin there, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'll still salvage the third, but I was trying to double red them out. We got double red instead with that coin pull and the plus 10. You're back. Piranha Plant Slide. This track is definitely a running track, as I think first place basically just gets all the coins on this little section at the start with the Piranha Plant. Looks like there is a pretty solid build extension, 11.6 seconds as well, as it starts right when you're going downhill into the underwater section. Also, that player just was invincible from that red shell. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, the build extensions are just about right here after this trick ramp, I believe. And it takes you pretty far. But we're going to try to stay up in the front. I have like no coins now. Maybe I'll go a little bit wide to get my coins up and see if we can kind of run and stick with the front of the pack here. What can we get? Oh no, actually spam that by accident. I did not want to use that. Maybe I can just throw it anyway, try to snipe that player in the shortcut. Get my coins up. Almost snipe myself, actually. Can we get them with the single fireball we missed? Yeah, first place already has a bit of a lead. That's a bomb. That took a long time to blow up. That actually almost got me. And we're going to get our greens trailed. I'm going to go super wide. And oh no, they have triple greens. Yeah, I'm just going to go wide. Let them pass here so I don't get hit. I'm going to back them, but they missed. What did we get? We had triple mushrooms. Oh, I actually missed the chain as well. There's just so much going on. I just cannot keep up. And it's because first is gone. They definitely took all the coins from that spot like I was telling you guys about. And basically was able to get a crazy lead just like that. This player is all over the place. I'll just give them some space so that I don't get horned. And what can we get? We get the double reds, but there is the shock. We get shocked on the glider, which is actually not terrible. Unfortunately, we're going to miss the items though, and everyone behind me is going to hit the item set. So yeah, we're just going to get past for like the whole pack probably if we don't get taken out by one of their items. Surprisingly, we're not. We're still actually up here. And if anything, that was beneficial because first is actually not too far up. I'm going to have to use that mushroom because I failed on my line. We can go ahead and leg trail that player, get bumped a little bit, but we are alive here in second. But yeah, you guys can see the pack is like insanely close right now. So this probably isn't going to end well for me. Oh no, I got a really crazy air hop there at the downward momentum, the underwater. And this player's, are they going to let me pass them? I'm definitely going to red them. If they're not, I'll go ahead and throw it at the set chain. What can we get? We get the double shrooms. I think I have to go for it. We're going to shroom again all the way up into first place. What a super lucky pull to end the last race and secure the first place and the plus 28. That's going to do it for today's video using Shortcat's pro guide website to help me win some races. I definitely think it helped. I definitely learned a thing or two about tracks. I was kind of unsure about, what the actual best strategy was. And of course, the build extensions always help. Just having them up, ready to go whenever you need them. We kicked things off with 30,361. We finished with 30,442 VR, a gain of 81. Some good races in the back end of the video really helped propel that. I was kind of hovering around like 30 or 40 gain. We're going to finish with 81, so always a good thing. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video and have not already. I'd really appreciate it. And also be sure to check out some of the related videos on the screen now. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.